Okay, Stanley and Carolina, we are here at 211 Meadow Gate. See, really nice exterior. First things I'll point out, on the positive side, we've got these sun screens on the windows that helps to knock down some of that heat in the summertime. Exterior looks good overall. One thing, of course, you'll see on inspection you want to do is the tree is definitely in contact with the house. Technically supposed to be trimmed back a little bit because it can cause some damage and have pests and stuff. Same thing here with the branches from this pine tree. You just trim them back a little bit. That will show up on your inspection as a note. You'll also notice when we get closer to the house, you'll see a little bit of this mulch is a little high on the foundation. Not a big deal. You just rake it back and you're good to go. But yeah, there's two big pine trees. We'll see the driveway is huge. I'll walk over there in a second. And then this street winds around just a little bit and then goes out to 518 directly. And if you came down, this one will bend back and you can kind of go over just a little bit, and that will go you to that concrete bike trail that I mentioned, Stanley, the other day. That's kind of the biggest trail area in this whole section of League City. You're pretty close to that, so just, maybe, I don't know, a 5-minute bike ride at worst to get to that trail. And you can kind of see there's these high tension lines off in the distance. That's one area where there's a whole nother trail right there, so you're pretty close to it. You'll see all these homes in this neighborhood are by the same builder, where they have these oversized lots, a little bit wider, and these bigger driveways, bigger garages, all that stuff. So this is one of those. And let me show you before we go in the house. This is one really great feature for you guys, I know in particular, is you have a true double wide driveway the entire way. So this one, you can see the single car across the street, but this one's a big double wide and it goes all the way back to the oversized garage, but still has this covered area out here. So really nice usable space to store as you have the kids get more and more cars, or as they're riding bikes and doing things. You've got tons of space out here. This is one of the best drives and outdoor areas we've seen. So enough of that, let's go inside. Your one negative is, you can even kind of see here on the roof, is the pine tree will drop needles. You can see some on the roof there. So keeping this trimmed back and picking up pine needles, that'll be one of those little pains of ownership. But front door has the storm door here. Oh, there's me. So I like this. And then the door is really nice if you're a door person. It's got this glass and trim in here. And then we'll come inside. Okay, get a couple lights on for us. So here's our entrance. So you can see, and we'll notice this throughout, they've got some updated light fixtures that all are this kind of black iron style. And let's turn this one. There we go. Okay, so you can see this dining room, and this is kind of a faux finish. This is just sheetrock, but it has this trim piece around here. But it looks real nice the way they did the two-tone. And then the crown molding up here. So you have a large dining room, which you can even see here, just a big square. So you can fit the table, still have furniture on the sides, or, sometimes people can't walk around tables in these rooms, they're so narrow. This one is wide as well, so you can definitely fit people all around that thing, or do a big old square table, whatever. And then here is our office. There's our light switch, which has kind of Tiffany style fan. Same thing here, it's got the crown molding, which is nice. And then this one also has a closet. So again, I feel like I always mention this in these, but this is big enough that you could use it as a bedroom if you had to. So if you had a guest or a relative, that could be a place you could use. There's this bathroom right across the hall here, which has a light switch somewhere. There we go. So you can see this is updated. And the same kind of style of lights and everything. Turn that off. So here's our stairs. This is convenient for changing air filters. And then the living room's here, but looking back, here's what this view looks like here. So we'd walk in the living room, and this is a really, really great size. I don't know if the video will do it justice, but And again, I keep pointing this out. I feel like you guys are bored of these videos now, but you can fit the couches in here really naturally. And they've got it set up here where you can do your TV stuff, but you also have an outlet over here and the plugs. You could do a TV here. You could put it over here if you needed to. This is kind of like a granite finish. I want to see that sheen, but it's a polished look. And then some of them are the more rough hewn. Gives it a little texture. Gas logs. But this is a really, really big living room. Super usable. I would say to say it has an open concept is probably not exactly right, but you'll see this is definitely opens up here to the kitchen and to this breakfast nook. So you can hear each other from here to here and see each other some pretty easily. But if you were back in the kitchen, in the refrigerator area, you can't see what's going on in here. But this is nice. It's got good granite here. And I don't know if this is your style or not, but this is really nicely done. It has great texture and great finish to it, and a bunch of usable space for the countertop. These are hardwood again, or wood, so you can tell they were able to paint them so they could be painted, stained, all that good stuff in the future if you wanted to. And here you look out to the driveway. We have a double oven, or excuse me, the oven and then the microwave. But this is that nice kind, I don't know if you've seen these, but the microwave that has the pull down. These are expensive. I know because my wife wants one. But we have a separate gas cooktop. This refrigerator is really nice. I wonder what year. Does it say what year this is? I can't really tell. But the fridge is nice. Has the panel here. If you guys want that, let me know. And we've got a good sized pantry. This is a true walk-in pantry. So plenty of storage on either side. And I love this. I think this is super convenient. I could see this coming in handy so much. Having this little counter right here to be able to have oven mitts, utensils or things like that right here, and be able to pull stuff out of the microwave or out of the oven and set it here for a second, or wait to prep it and put it in. That's super useful. And also you see the islands right here. That's great. I think that's super handy. They've also done, you can see all this hardware has been replaced on these. So there's the dining room. So you can go right from the kitchen to the dining room. Obviously the breakfast nook. So if you had like a kid's table and an adult table, you could do that for sure. So let's, normally we go to the master, but we're right here. Let's go check out the outside. So the same sunshade is here. Another storm door. And I don't know, again, call me crazy, but I like how it has a little lip here. So if you did have really heavy rain, that's a lot before you start to have stuff seep in. And the gate is a high gate, and it's going to self-close, sort of, eventually. So great for security for the kids. And if you did end up putting a pool in, you wouldn't have to do any change to your fencing. So that's really nice. This looks good out here. The siding, again, I always point this stuff out, but you normally see a lot of gaps in the siding when it needs to be caulked. This looks pretty good. You've got a little bit of rot from some of the trim, but it's older. The rest of that siding looks pretty good. The roof is a little older, but it seems to have some pretty good life left in it. The ACs, I love this little stone path they've got leading to this little patio area. So we've got 2 units. Can't read that label. And can't read that label. So, oh, maybe we can see this over here. I see another one. And then there's this one. So I can't see the small one, but you can see it on the video. I did see the big one is 2018. So that's great. But yeah, this yard is really nice. This patio is nice. I love the rock here, and then this gate is cool. Super security conscious. This thing is locked down. The fence is older, but you see the pickets are still in pretty good shape because it has this rot board along the bottom. You could definitely fit a pool here, and you can see there's these power lines back behind the home, but they're covered by the trees. so it feels private, and you've got a good amount of space before you get to the next neighbor. So I really love this. It feels private. I'm digging this house so far, if you can't tell, guys. And you've got some space off over here. Oh cool, they got a split unit out here so that you can do gardening back here, or you can have pool equipment here at some point. Show me alongside here. So just kind of wasted space here, but you could probably put some storage back there or hide the dogs. You know, you can see where that spray foam stuff comes in, but this works. A little bit of splitting here along the wood, a little bit of splitting on this caulk. You can see where they've actually recaulked this at some point. New caulk going in. What can I say? I love paint. Okay. Let's see if this one opens up. Oh, this is cool. So you've got here a full functional 2-car garage with open storage space, and they've wired this for a fan and have some updated lighting in here. There's a panel out here. This builder does that, is they'll have the panel for the outside here, and so he's run some 220 for power tools. And then this is cool. This room is finished, and you can't feel it, but this is ice cold in here. This air conditioner is doing an awesome job. So this is kind of like the workshop for him, but this is cool. You could make this into a home office or a craft room or a school room, but this is big. It smells like tools, so that may be something, I don't know, when this equipment gets out of here, we'll see what it's like. But this is nice. This is 100% usable space. Really good job. Got the CNC machine. Okay, I'll try to pick it up because this video is going to be 30 minutes now. But this is a good house. It definitely feels like someone who knew what they were doing. You can see this is all just nice landscaping. I can't hide my enthusiasm. Okay. Hopefully the rest of the house is not trash. And they're going to be out, they said, in about a week. They'll be totally out. So this one, you could do that fast close with Homeward and begin to arrange delivery. So here's our new floors. And I love this vaulted ceiling. You could make this a faux beam if you wanted. In our house, we did like wood paneling across that we painted white, and it looks awesome. I mean, it feels like a Airbnb or something. This could be really, really cool. But this is like a church. This is the chapel. Hello, there's your tour guide. I like this. High sink, separate areas, and then space to put stuff in here. Okay, you can see these light fixtures. This is all really bright. Man, I don't know if you can tell, but all of this tile work, this looks to be original, but it's in great shape. Even this tub is original, but it's in great, great shape. New glass surround here, you can tell this has been updated. And of course, new lights. But this person's a neat freak. A new light in here. It's one of those Edison bulbs. And during the great toilet paper shortage, they installed the bidet. Okay, this qualifies as massive. And they've also got these extra hooks here, so yeah, if you guys can't fit it in here, you have a problem. That's a big closet. Okay. Tons of space. This little nook here they've got set up where you can put a TV here. But yeah, you could fit king size bed, plenty of furniture, tons of space, and then this goes out. I guess I'll show you this view. This goes right out to that little patio. So you can have kind of like a little private mom and dad retreat out here. Or they've got these where you can open these blinds and look out. So if you had a pool at some point, you'd be able to keep an eye on them. Because Lord knows those kids be up to no good. Okay, now let's go upstairs. Let's see. There we go. Same thing, all these matching light fixtures. This carpet is not new, but like everything else, it's clean and in great shape. A new light fixture up here. Okay, this is kind of confusing here. So you come up to this landing and you see off to the left, I've got this game room that's on kind of a platform. We have the restroom right in front of us. We have a bedroom. We have a bedroom. We have a hall. So this is kind of like the ultimate choice. So here's a game room. Enormous. Absolutely enormous. It's got these built-in shelves. I mean, you can set this thing up with a TV and stuff over here, couch and all that stuff, and still have space for like a table back here for people to do things. So this is a lot like my brother's house. In fact, it's the same builder as the house my brother's in. And that's what they do, is they have an entertainment center set up here, couch, chairs, all that good stuff. And they have the family game table right here where they play board games and things or do schoolwork. But you can put all that kid stuff in here. Okay. All right, so this bath, I'll show you right here. You've got the closet. And then, same thing, they've updated the countertop and the sink. Little medicine cabinet. Oh, and good news, this one was inspected. So this tub looks new, and the tile looks new. This kind of prefab surrounds what it looks like. Yeah, it's one of those like plastic molded things, but it looks good. Okay. So that leads to this bedroom here, and also back to the hall. So coming to this bedroom, this one is also huge. I mean, truly huge. You could fit a king size bed in here if you wanted. And has a big closet that they've upgraded with these metal rods. And on this side, you've got hooks or poles for hanging, and then here you have shelves, and it goes all the way through. And then this looks out on the street below. Okay, so then here's this bedroom, and we've got a full-size bed. You can see how big it is. With this shelf, the same thing as in the other one. And we've got the same style. We've got this metal pole that goes across. So they've updated this stuff. Okay. So that's 2 bedrooms up here, plus the one downstairs, and go across this landing. You can look down at the entrance, or over here. Down the stairs, or over here. And here's the 3rd upstairs bedroom, but this is like a living room. This thing is huge, just huge. Same shelf going across. Man, huge closet. And this one has its own bathroom. Okay, so this one's painted white, medicine cabinet, all that good stuff. It's nice. Okay, So I could go on. I'm going on about this one. This is my favorite house. I mean, maybe there's some stuff stylistically that you don't care for, but this house is in nearly perfect condition for its age. Those air conditioners being newer is great. The yard is primo. The double driveway for the cars, the garage with the finished space out there. You have 4 bedrooms in the house, plus a potential 5th downstairs, plus a potential 6th out in the garage if you really had to put someone out there, or have an office out there. This is a cool house. This is one that I think you got to really think about. The backyard being quiet, the location being great. Promising house.